As many students are coming back to Auburn, some are wondering what's happening around campus, what all happened while they were gone. Well, one of the big changes that came to Auburn this summer is this new X-crossing implementation here at Toomer's Corner. The X-crossing is a traffic pattern where all vehicles stop at an intersection while pedestrians cross from all directions, even diagonally. It's being implemented here after seeing success in other high pedestrian traffic areas like downtown Nashville. A pedestrian crossing only activates when the crossing button is pushed.
I really enjoy it as a pedestrian point of view. I think it's great when timing works out for you and you're able to cross at any crosswalk. Previously, I think that the crosswalks were a little bit short and it just didn't give you enough time to get across, maybe if you were a couple seconds too late.
I decided to test out the X-crossing myself and asked a fellow Auburn student some of her thoughts on the new system while doing so. What is your overall opinion of this new crossing system here at Auburn?
I love it. I think it makes it so much more convenient to get to places. It takes so much less time than waiting for each individual side.
What would you say is the biggest pro and the biggest con of this new system versus the last one?
I would just say time because, it takes so long to wait for the lights to change for each side. You could walk across the street and then have to wait another 5 minutes to cross the other way. I think it's so much easier just to cut across.
Reviews seem to be fairly mixed, but mostly positive for the new X-crossing here at Toomer's Corner. For Eagle Eye TV, I'm Brett Fouts. You know what time it is. Auburn Panhellenic on Tuesday hosted their annual Greek sing competition inside Neville Arena. Each of the 18 sororities here on campus choreographed a dance routine to perform in front of a panel of judges, and this year it's safe to say that they didn't disappoint. Greek Sing is held every year to help raise money for Habitats for Humanity. This year, Auburn Panhellenic was able to raise over $139,000 for the organization. There was also a performance by Best Buddies, an organization that helps cultivate relationships between Auburn students and those with intellectual disabilities. Ultimately, Alpha Chi Omega ended up placing in third, Alpha Gamma Delta won runner-up, and this year's winner was Alpha Delta Pi. For Eagle Eye TV, I'm Brett Fouts. Football fever is picking back up here on the Plains as the Tigers held their annual A-Day game on Saturday. After the Eagle flew, it was all eyes on five-star true freshman and early enrollee Cam Coleman. Coleman certainly didn't disappoint in his first performance for Auburn, as the top recruit in the state of Alabama dazzled, including this 34-yard touchdown from Peyton Thorne. He would finish the afternoon with 4 catches for 92 yards, a touchdown, offensive MVP honors, and was still able to make it back to his high school prom that night. Some other new faces got their first action for the Tigers as Georgia State transfer Robert Lewis had 5 catches for 73 yards, and former Cal quarterback turned wide receiver Sam Jackson V had 2 catches for 27 yards. Peyton Thorne had a solid day as well, going 9 of 13 for 133 yards and a touchdown while not turning the ball over. True freshman Walker White saw the field as well, finishing 5 of 13 for 83 yards. However, it never felt like the run game got going very strong, and you can credit that to the Tigers' defensive line, who had a great afternoon. The unit logged 8 tackles for loss, led by Quintrell Jamison Travis, who had 3. Safety Jaron Thompson earned defensive MVP honors as he recorded 3 tackles and a sack. And who can forget that special teams make special plays? Freshman and Auburn local Towns McGew filled in for Alex McPherson and finished 7 for 7 on the day, including this kick at the end that was good from 58 yards and won the game for the offense 28-27. For Eagle Eye TV, I'm Brett Fouts.
As students and citizens prepare to head to the ballot box on Tuesday, some Lee County voters may be wondering what it is exactly they're voting on. We're here to break down the ballot and what exactly it is Lee County voters will be voting for on Tuesday. On Wednesday, The Atlantic published the full transcript of the leaked Signal group chats that editor-in-chief Jeffrey Goldberg was accidentally added to, where top Trump administration officials were discussing the March 15th airstrikes against Houthi rebels in Yemen. On the early hours of Sunday, November 10th, tragedy struck Tuskegee University as gunmen opened fire at an on-campus apartment and left one person dead and 16 injured. I'm here at the electric vehicle showcase at the Jay and Susie Gouge Performance Arts Center being put on by the Auburn Office of Sustainability to highlight electric vehicle owners in the area and educate citizens on the benefits of electric vehicles. I'm here in the lobby of the Student Center where the UPC is hosting their Puzzle Palooza night, so let's go inside and take a look.